Haven't had a chance to look at charts in quite a while. I was in Miami last week, and this week obviously have been a bit floored with the COVID, as you guys know. And the market's been shitty. There's been really no reason to look at charts. I woke up today feeling much better, took a quick test, and can't see it. Not coming, but it was super positive, like immediately positive. It took about, there it is. Took about 3 seconds for it to become positive. So clearly not fully better yet, but good enough to take a look at a whole bunch of charts. We're going to look at the top 10 coins by market cap and then dive in from there. Maybe we'll do a little AMA, take some of your questions, hang out. It's just me today for the first time in a while. Let's go. What is up, everybody? I'm Scott Melker, also known as the Wolf of Wall Streets. Before we get started, please subscribe to the channel and take your positive COVID test and wipe COVID all over your keyboard. Yeah, I like people are like, I called it. I mean, I pretty much like wore a mask on my thing. I said it. Totally pregnant. It's a little baby Max Kaiser. Pregnant. Yeah, here we go. Scott has AIDS. It's a gay test. Pregnant with HIV. If Scott is sick, the market goes down. You guys are funny. Positive for douche, obviously. Yeah, weird. Go to a Bitcoin conference in Florida of all places and catch the vid. Yeah, well, no surprises, but we were at a super spreader event like a week and a half before that, unfortunately, in New York. So we don't even know because none of the people we were with in Miami have gotten COVID, and I didn't get COVID until after we left. So who knows? I didn't think Scott would show that. Laugh my ass off. Whatever, man. Whatever, you know. It is what it is. I've spent a lot of time in my life trying not to get COVID, and at a certain point, gotta go about your life. I think we all agree. Anyways, that's her choice, buddy. But I'm actually recovering strongly, so I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. It was not fun. I know that it's just a cold. Well, it's a really bad fucking cold. And I put on a good face and roll through it. But I think I was the most immunocompromised probably I've ever been in my life. Like Sunday, I recorded from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. nonstop, like with like 5-minute breaks, talking, everyone in my face, exhausted, dinners, no sleep, Yeah. Bella says I can't take breaks from streaming. She wasn't saying while you were gone. I'm sorry. Just tell Bella I was taking a break from streaming so that I could record a lot more content like that Magical Max Kaiser interview yesterday. Did you guys see that? So we sent it to the editors. I never was like, hey man, maybe we should edit it. So it's full uncensored. I don't know if you guys heard it, but the line of expletives that he went on for Elizabeth Warren, which ended up basically referring to her as a parking lot call girl in a very much more aggressive way. And then the way that we concluded that Bitcoin was balls and we talked about sunning your taint. It's pretty inappropriate, but also really entertaining. Really entertaining. It was wild. I was sitting there and I was like, a lot happening right here. Yeah. So yeah, guys, yes, he's over the top, but makes for a good interview and he has some good points. You don't have to like everyone. I don't censor. I'll talk to anybody, to be quite frank. Any side, any opinion. I'd love to have Elizabeth Warren on and respectfully let her call Max Kaiser a hooker. Both ways. Both. Yeah. Oh, hi, Brandy. Hey, Brandy. Oh, nice taint. Yeah, we talked about taint, Brandy. Can't believe you're here. It's amazing. Brandy is one of my closest friends in the whole wide world. Brandy sent me soup the other day. She did. Soup arrived at my door. It's amazing. What an amazing person, Brandy. We're going to play some golf soon. I'm sorry I missed the last tournament. It's going to happen. Anyways, Sailor versus Kaiser. Who wins? In a fight? I don't know. I think Sailor has a bigger staff. Probably would just win that. Yeah. Great seeing you in Miami as well, Randy. See, some people saw me. Did you give me COVID, Randy? Your fault? I think Max Kaiser's not good for Bitcoin's image at all. He's scaring away people, in my opinion. Listen, guys, Bitcoin is apolitical. It's neutral. Everyone here is good or bad for it, depending on who you ask, right? Some people would be like, hey, now Ted Cruz bought Bitcoin. I love that guy. And then people are like, I hate that guy. It doesn't matter. It's one more person who likes Bitcoin, right? Yeah, Max is aggressive, but the Maxis have their place. And we need people that are that aggressive about it, even if they're alienating and believe that, I don't know, Russia is, doing the right thing, whatever. We don't censor. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are okay, Randy. I was definitely not COVID-y when I sat with you guys. Randy is Miss Teen Crypto's dad. And so I bumped into them in the convention center, and of course I love Miss Teen Crypto. She's had me on her show, and I think that she's just incredibly inspiring. And I mean, just a very useful 19-year-old. I was a very useless 19-year-old. But then I met her wonderful father and found out how he basically got his daughter into crypto and that it's his fault. So then I invited her onto the podcast, recorded live, and I made him come on and share their story. So I have a podcast that'll be coming out with Miss Teen Crypto and her father, which is very, very cool. Yeah. Long time watcher, first time commenter. Your COVID voice sounds sort of like Hobo Scott. That's interesting that you have watched for that long and this was your moment that you chose. That was your comment. You could have said anything to me. Told me I'm a hobo. That's fine. What else you guys got? Salt and pepper beard looking great. I'm getting really gray right here. The thing is, it's salt and pepper, but not even. So I don't know how great that is. Jeff is over here just being angry all the time. In my Twitter, in my YouTube comments, just angry. This guy, Jeff, I appreciate you. A lot of vowels in your name. I noticed like you constantly literally just like send me tweets saying how my numbers are down. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I think that bear market, generally numbers go down. I don't do this for the numbers. I do it because I love it. But yeah, man, but, smile for once, buddy. It's going to be fine. I never not comment. Your voice sounds ready for night 33 of a 90-day tour. I'm good. Loved meeting you and Emmy. Yeah, you guys were awesome. It was really great. So yeah, I didn't see. Look, we're kind of obviously off the script here, but I'm loving your guys' comments over here. Yeah, baha. I mean, just smile, man. Like, hey, Scott, your numbers are down. Just thought I'd let you know. Let me come into your comments and say all the things I hate. Man, maybe like, guys, focus on the things you like. If you don't like something, I don't know. Here's a really crazy idea. If you don't like something, maybe just ignore it and don't engage with it. Do the positive stuff, not the negative stuff. Yeah. What's up? What's up in Amsterdam? Love Amsterdam. Great place. I feel fine right now, honestly. My voice is a little fucked up. I haven't had a fever now in 14 hours. It's not that long. But yeah, I was live streaming with you guys, like popping Tylenol to like take my 103 down to like 101.5. Just crushing it. Scott didn't even mention missing me while I've been slaving at work. Miss you, Habib. Feeling good? Amsterdam is what happens when you go there, for sure. What's up, man, in India? Good to see you. Denver. Yeah. People posted very positive comments about you during the conference in Miami. Hope to meet you in person. Thank you, Mustafa. We had fun. I met like, probably 100 people who watched this, and considering there's only 200 of you here, I basically met half of you. Yeah, and everybody was gracious. I like stopped and had no mistake. No, yeah, I mean, I got COVID, right? I was up in everyone's face. Yeah, it is what it is. But I had great conversations with people. Everyone was nice and gracious. One guy called me a scammer. Whatever, but not to my face. He did it to his friend when I walked by and then almost got knocked out by Emmy. But that's a completely separate story that will not be told. Not sharing that one. Get in trouble. But yeah, it really happened. And so, guys, let's look at some charts, right? But first, check out Bullish. As I told you guys, Bullish has come on. They were a sponsor for the podcast for 3 months. Now we've done basically a monster year deal. So like I told you, I wanted to reduce it to long-term sponsors. We sort of cleaned it out. And this is one that I believe in, unfortunately, that I cannot use because I'm an American. But I have done the full, I mean, I spent hours with their team. I did the full rundown of the entire platform, the whole walkthrough, all the ways you'll be able to earn yield. And hopefully the United States will be able to use it in the very near future. They are actually available. Listen, it's geared towards institutions. They're one of the highest volume exchanges just because it's institutions that are using it. But it is open to retail. And pretty soon, the thing I think that was the most interesting is that because it's DEX with all of these DEX with all the capabilities of a centralized exchange, you need liquidity providers, right? And so they're going to pay very high yields for people to be liquidity providers. You'll basically be able to go there, park your coins, earn a high yield in an extremely secure institutional grade environment. So if you guys are not in the United States or are in one of the jurisdictions where you can use it, I would definitely check them out. Check them out. Let's dig in right now to the charts. Let's see what you guys got over here. No time for golf? No, not at all. Now I see your guys' comments over here again, and I want to, say hi. Scott, what keeps you going? ADD, man. I don't know. I'm just a very, very driven person. Oh, more in my old age, because I could totally just not, I don't know, man. I believe in this. You can say it's corny, whatever, but like, even if it's however, a couple hundred of us here, we're talking about it. You guys are going to go out and spread the word to your friends. And I genuinely believe that you need to own Bitcoin and that there are other crypto assets that are going to absolutely change the world. And I don't have any other thing I can focus on right now or any other platform where I feel like I can help change the world. So I'm going to do what I can do. It's not like I can just like go into like environmental friendly tree hugging Twitter and become a really important voice for hugging trees or whatever, sea level water rise, climate change, flat earth thing, whatever you guys do out here. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I've gotten to the point where I have a voice and I feel like it would be extremely irresponsible not to use it. That's the case. Right? Like, what am I going to do? Just like not take advantage of the fact that there are people listening? So yeah, guys, here's what we got. We're going to go through the charts. I have not looked at these in weeks. Literally, I've been working from an Airbnb with like my tiny little laptop, and before that, in Miami, I haven't even had my screens on, and I know that all coins have kind of looked crappy. It's not noble. I think it's just rational, man. Like why would if you actually, everyone has a voice, but the bigger it gets, the more I feel like you have a responsibility to use it. But here we go. Bitcoin, ETH. We're not going to look at Tether because that chart goes like this. BNB, we won't look at USDC. XRP, Solana, ADA, Luna, AVAX, Doge. I think I got to DOT, which replaces those two. Then we can maybe then more stable coins. Man, stable coins are dominating. Then we can see if maybe we have time to go a bit deeper. I haven't really been going so hard on the charts because there's so little to see. Touch the like with the tip of your nose. Sacrificing your health for the greater good. Yeah, I mean, I could have taken a week off. I could have. But whatever. Whatever, man. I would be someone said I'd be a great flat earther. I would be a terrible flat earther. I don't know where that comment went. I'd be a terrible flat earther. I like science too much. Anyways, you look like my schnoodle. Don't even know what that means, but I'm going to take it as an insult. Schnoodle can't be good. What's up, Malta? Anyways, guys, let's look at some charts. Come on. Bitcoin weekly. I mean, we know, guys, right? 45.5, yikes. There's the 50 MA. We got 42K. That's where we topped January 4th of 21. We're still here. It's April. It's April, right? April 2022. All of this is just basically hugging 42K. Chinese finger cuffs, both sides. Put them in. Can't get them out. 42K in the middle, right? Not much to see here on the on this chart. For the 200A doomers, the 200 MA doomers, that's out down at 21,000, if you believe that needs to be tested. I don't. But man, I see it. Hasn't been tested since the crash of 2020. Yeah, I don't think we're going there, by the way. Just saying. I see people talking about it. Feel I'll mention it. Daily still for now. Cough. Still for now making higher lows. It's what you want to see. Now listen, this was an ascending triangle, fake out, like you got stopped out, right? You should have, this was your trade, right? And your stop loss was, that's the magnet killing me. If you traded that, your stop loss was like here. So you took a loss maybe from like 45.5 down to 43 something, right? So that would have been a poor trade. Didn't take it, but if I was actively trading and had been around, I would have, and I would have stopped out, taken a small loss, right? But you had this very clear area around 45.5 we've been watching that should have held and did not. Why didn't it hold? Because we were all in Miami, and whales hate when everyone goes to Miami and dump on us, right? Interesting kind of what's happening here on the daily. Notice something that I just noticed. Like right here, you have basically tweezer bottoms and up. Right here, you have tweezer bottom top. See these little wicks that are almost equal? Those are called tweezer bottoms. That's a bottom signal. Up. Then you had them at the top, right? And down. Now you have them once again, 3 in a row. Tweezer, 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 right? Really interesting. Don't see that very often. Just noticed it. And so maybe that means it's bottomed again and we go back up. Wait till we get some more tweezer tops. Yeah. Here's a failed tweezer bottom right there, though. So, like, listen, and there's a tweezer top right there. Not the most reliable signal. There's a wonderful tweezer bottom right there, though. But yeah, tweezers. Yeah. So yeah. Ascending channels typically break to the downside. No, this is an ascending triangle, right? Show you. Hold up. We them boys. I'm just going to give you the general idea here, right? That's the ascending triangle, right? Higher lows, doesn't matter if they stay on support, but we have the higher lows with a flat top, which I would say you could have called here, 44.5, anywhere up to here. So I just kind of did it as a zone. Now an ascending, now what you're talking about would be more of a bear flag, but I think that's larger now. Listen, it's not going to line up here. I'm just giving you the idea, but something like that, right? That's an ascending channel. But listen, it's interesting. An ascending channel can be bearish at a bottom, right? Because it's a bear flag. But first of all, you would have wanted your bear flag to resolve like by here. They don't go this long. But think about this. An ascending channel may be bearish, but what is it? It's higher lows and higher highs. That's how you got to come out of a downtrend, right? Like higher, if someone says, oh, we're making higher highs and higher lows, that seems like a good thing. So it's only bearish if you actually get the breakdown, right? Otherwise, you're literally just climbing a stairwell up. So it's all about your perspective. But at this point, I would just say it's a sort of neutral ascending channel if you like it that way, and is no longer really a bear flag. It's too long. Bear flag shouldn't take this long to resolve. Yeah. 1 second. Yeah. So let me move on to the what we got here. Well, the 12-hour hit oversold, so that's good. But here, guys, if you're wondering, let me show you it. You can see it here better, I guess. We had the bullish divergence, wonderful. Of course, that was followed by very clear bearish divergence, right? And so we went back down. Happens. So now I'd be looking for more bull divs for a signal we might go up, which only would take price dropping, I don't know, 39.7 at the lowest, below 39.2. We probably get more monster bullish divergence. Daily has not reached oversold yet, so that's worth watching. That's it for Bitcoin, man. The fact is, this is sideways. Name your next kid 42,000 soon. Maybe that's what we need just to get you trolled and make price leave. It looks like an ascending channel, but ignore the wicks. I'm a wick maximalist. I don't ignore the wicks. Unless if you want to ignore the wicks, just use a line chart like this, right? But I don't ignore wicks. All wicks matter. And if you were a woke TA person, you would know that, and you would hashtag all wicks matter. I don't understand the idea of not including a wick. It's part of the price action. Not including a wick is literally just like pretending that price didn't go to a certain place. Listen, I don't get in TA arguments. Do it your own way. I totally understand candle closes or the most touches, all that. But like, I don't see how you pretend like it just didn't happen. I think actually the wick is the most important part of the narrative, right? That's what shows you what really happened during that candle and where the real like supply and demand is. And that's why I think it forms support and resistance. I use wicks. You don't have to. Not going to argue with you about it because the fact is this is astrology for dudes. No science. We're all just guessing. You do you. I'm going to do me. And Michael McDonald, yeah, I'm going to be there. Yeah, I'm going to be there. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm getting my voice back. Good. Michael McDonald got that like kind of raspy, soulful thing though, so it works for me. ETH. I'm gonna look at Bitcoin pairs and other pairs, but I don't know if you guys even care about Bitcoin pairs. Do you guys care about Bitcoin pairs in general? I'm gonna get a totally mixed thing. I don't know. Michael McDonald's like the most soulful, one of the most soulful dudes ever. Yeah. Drop trading, go into singing. I used to sing a little bit. My younger years. Yeah, I'm gonna be there. I could have been a Doobie Brother. Yeah, you guys, yes. No. Mostly no's. Yeah, but like, yeah, I get it. I don't usually ignore wicks, but if you look at it, it forms a perfect channel if you ignore the 2-3 long bottom wicks. That's fair. That's fair. There's a lot of things though that if you ignore a little bit of the information, they look a lot different in life. Yeah, but I think here we go. Anyways, ETH BTC. Now, this is always worth looking at because it's sort of a bellwether for the entire altcoin market, right? If Ethereum is generally outperforming Bitcoin, which is the goal, you want to make more Bitcoin, right? Then you can generally be in a better situation for alts. We had this beautiful bounce here, reflipped that 50 MA right off support. We've talked about this for weeks. This is a bit of a toppy candle. This could be as well, although I'd like to see the demand. This is very indifferent. This is very, it hasn't made a choice. I think it's very hard to read, could go either way, frankly. Like you got these tweezer bottoms and demand, but also, you got this sort of hanging man vibe maybe twice in a row. We'll see. We'll see. ETH USD just trading right around 3,000, right? I would say that actually 3,000 is not the support. 3,045 is. Again, look, tweezer bottom, tweezer top. This whole area should be demand. If you're looking at supply and demand, you'd clearly pull this whole big area right here, right? This is the last place where we launched this last move and where this breakout happened. So no surprise that both of these are exactly there. There should be a lot of demand below on ETH right here. What else you guys got over here? No means no, someone said. Oh, yeah. Daryl Hall. Yeah, I mean, Daryl Hall, if we're talking about, like, you're talking, see, I said one of the most soulful guys ever, but now we're clearly going the blue-eyed soul, which is actually a genre. I'm not being racist, but like white dudes with soul from the 80s and stuff, basically. It's like Michael McDonald, Hall & Oates, Bobby Caldwell. What you won't do for love. Yeah. You tried everything. The guy's fucking awesome. Yeah, those are like kind of the big ones. Then you get into like Player and all these bands that had jams, not Neil Diamond. He might actually be a soulless human being. Might not have any soul. But that's cool. Neil's got his thing. He's coming to America. That was a pretty good Neil Diamond. I've never tried that before. So let's do B&B. That's next. On the boat and by the plane. They coming to America. I'm a pretty good Neil Diamond. Not to like, if I do say so myself. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Michael Bolton. Emmy likes Michael Bolton a lot, actually. Yeah, Bruce Hornsby is solid. I can play that on the piano. Did it in a talent show when I was a kid. True story, sang the whole thing. That Neil Diamond was off the hook. I'm going to start to have to do more Neil Diamond impressions. That was solid. Like, I didn't even know I could do that. That was, yeah, Jamie Diamond. Neil Jamie Diamond. JP Morgan. But that's not real. This is not real. Let's do it like this. Like, so BNB has been in this on Bitcoin pair, has been on this monster channel for ages. And it bounced right at the middle. So that's what you're playing. You're playing this monster trading range, right? So let's just pull the top of this. Here would be your breakout, right? Set an alarm. Move on with your life. Cool. BNB USD, yeah, it's kind of similar, right? All the way up to 700, way back down to 200. That's pretty much, I know it sounds nuts, but look at, if you zoom out, that's a big range. You know, and it's still trading in the top half for now. Holding that 50 MA here on the daily, and this had its breakout. Doesn't look terrible as long as it holds, to me, like $380, this kind of area. Although it's kind of been violated multiple times. I'm not going to even make a sexual joke about that. I'm not feeling it today. Yeah. Engelbert Humperdinck is tight. Tom Jones, it's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Super white. Tom Jones, like the whitest singer ever. Don't cancel me. What's up, pussycat? Yeah. Listen, guys, there's just nothing to see here, right? Low, higher low, maybe. But I don't see any reason to be diving into these with your actual money. XRP was kind of pumping though, right? This XRP Bitcoin actually had this breakout, made it to the target of this, and then the breakout here, which target is the top, hit that target. But now you have like multiple bearish SFPs at 0.00002088, right? You had this high, savage high too. Like that's a rejection major at here. Break with a wick, break with a wick, break with a wick. 3 bearish SFPs. Tons of liquidity up here if you're trading the Bitcoin pair, but bouncing right out of the clear support. I can't see buying this right here, but actually is a pretty clean chart, right? Bullish SFPs on the bottom, bearish SFPs on the top. This range should be at least going back up to here though, 2088 right there. XRP USD, this is the weekly chart, still in this monster. I mean, you can draw it however you want. Now you can draw it here. I have it here. It's how I had it, so I'm not going to change it once again. I didn't mute it, did I? So you guys get to taste all of that. Yeah, that was Barry Manilow, I think, and Austin Powers. Yeah, my COVID's coming back a little bit as we speak, to be quite honest, at this moment. 1 second. Feeling good. But yeah, we got this kind of big symmetrical triangle here. And I would wait till it breaks the top. That's it. I've got an alarm on that line. If you're trading XRP, that's what you want. Break of this line. Easy. Yeah. Tussin fixes everything, even cures COVID. Got a broken arm, put some Tussin on it. Yeah, I don't feel good right now. I was feeling a lot better. And now I just, if you're watching this, I just maybe gave you some vitamin C. Solana, I said, I'm not going to do Bitcoin pairs. You guys don't care after this point, and I'm, going to tap out eventually. So let's just close those. Solana. Now my nose is running, man, whatever. Come on, son. It's supposed to be better. Yeah, I don't care about that line. I mean, Solana's bouncing right out of support. Same lines, right? I bought it at 116 here. Where is that? Here on the way down. Because of was this support right here, right? I revised that up to 120, but we had a line here and I bought it right here and it just died right through it. And I bought a whole lot more at 82. Like I doubled as much as I bought. So I'm still right around in profit right now. But yeah, clearly there's a dance around 100. That hit the target of this breakout, by the way, because that was 121. tweezer bottoms here, as you can see, up. I mean, this isn't beautiful, you know. Call that the mountain peak of death pattern. Just kidding. That's not a thing. I made that up. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna definitely. Maybe I'll crush a hot toddy later. That'd be sweet. It's not Melker. That's funny. It's me right now. So yeah. Someone just said you got XRP 19. That's funny. That's funny. At the Copacabana. Oh, it's Burt Bacharach was in Austin Powers, right? Burt Bacharach. I don't know. I don't want to rest. I've been resting. So my lower back hurts from sitting so much, and I've watched Emmy and I, because we both had, we've been quarantined together. We've watched over 2 seasons of we watched 2 seasons of The Last Kingdom this week. Started on like Monday. So yeah, I've never done that. Like I have no chill. So if I sat down and watched, I don't know, like 18 hours of a show in 4 or 5 days, that shit is wild. Yeah. That's not how I roll. Yeah. So guys, there's just not much to see on these charts, like they are what they are, but like there's nothing here that's like, hey man, this looks awesome to buy. ADA, bull div on the bottom. I'll tell you right now. There was a bear div on the top, here to here, here to here. Higher, high, lower, high, slaughtered. It's pretty, listen, doesn't work every time. It's obvious an indicator as you get. Overbought, bear div, down. Oversold, bull div. Well, that wasn't even quite oversold. Up. Doesn't always work. That's pretty damn good. This is a good hint. I will put red seaweed in my nose everywhere I go in the future. It's not as good as Lost. No, nothing is as good as Lost, really. I love Lost. Yeah. Yeah, being too inside's bad. I've been outside a little bit. I went for some like walks with in a bubble. I did a bubble. Just kidding. I didn't do that. So yeah, I don't see ADA. I don't see a reason to get excited now. In fact, this looks like a little bit of bearish consolidation. Maybe continue down. I don't know. Luna looking pretty good at 78. Right. That was the all-time high over here. Rejection there. Support. Another test of that support. I'm not saying it'll definitely hold, but that's where you should be targeting, right? Feeling good. Feeling good. You got this whole demand area right here. Rejected hard up here, of course, after making this high. That's kind of a fake out. But I would say if you get it down in here, you should be targeting 104. I'm going to cook through these because coughing a lot. Don't want to talk so much. Red seaweed is in most first defense sprays. All right. I'll put some red seaweed. Sit in a bed of red seaweed and see if the COVID goes wrong. Ending the loss was good, man. Purgatory. It's cool. Ruined it. So listen, AVAX, we had this trade. It hit the target. So don't at me, bro. But I would say that this is a clean break of support at 80 and retest as resistance. I would say that this is no longer relevant. So I would be looking to snap up AVAX if you get a drop around 65. Otherwise, wait till they flip back of 80. You want 80 as support. Doge, I mean, whatever, bro. Big blue line. If you actually can get above it, cool. Polkadot. Watching a man degenerate in front of your eyes. I was feeling really good at the beginning of this, to be quite honest. Feeling good. Let's go. So, you're like shilling some shit, but I actually like met a guy in Miami that was doing like a fractionalized NFT yacht and was trying to convince me. It's like, you get 90 days on the yacht. And I was like, man, it was like 60 days on the yacht for $100,000. You bought the NFT for $100,000 and it was a pass to 60 days on the yacht. I was like, that seems like a really good deal. Like if you were going to rent a yacht, It's like 20 grand a day, right? So that's 5 days on the yacht is 100 grand. Then I found out, I'm not saying it's bad, but like it's just your room. Like there's going to be like 20 other people on the yacht at all times. Basically a small cruise, right? Not private. I was like, yeah, no, I don't want like to be forced to talk to 18 strangers on the yacht. I'm good. Speaking of like 100 grand. So Dot, I don't know, man, also looks a little bit bear flaggy here. A lot of alts, but they're still putting in higher lows. I don't know. You get a big, I don't know for me on all of these. So it's, you guys know, like I pretty constantly like shit on NFT, cartoon, PFP, whatever you call them, profile picture projects. I mean, I love Bored Apes. I don't own one because I'm a sucker. I'm a mark ass bitch, as we would say in the 90s. But what I do own, the one collection that I've always bought because I think the art is incredible, the story is incredible, the IP and everything behind it is Aku, right? I've talked to you guys about this before. And created by my good friend Micah Johnson. You know, Micah and I actually like became friends by me inviting him onto a podcast. We started like kicking it. I went to his wedding, have him on the podcast, became friends as I support the shit my friends do. So I've bought every Aku drop. Right. They're $999. There were 10 of them, but 2 of those you got for free if you would own the first 4. So maybe 8 drops. Maybe I spent 13, 14, 15 grand. I don't know. Because I bought 2 of a bunch of them, and one of them I had to buy secondhand because I missed the drop, so I paid double. Right. So those themselves are probably now worth like, I don't know, 100 Aku. How do you spell it? AKU. I'll show you here. Look. Aku. There's a website, I'm sure, but here. And I'm not like, you're going to be like, shilling shit. No, I just own this shit and I think it's awesome. Right. That cool. You've probably seen it. The little spaceman, right? The story is that it was his nephew asked him if he could be an astronaut if he was black. And so he created this character to show that anyone can be whatever they want, regardless of where they're from, race, etc. Right. That's the thing behind it. So like I collected them all. They're incredible. And then he was like, yo, like go check your Nifty gateway. Because I don't like do Discord and all that. Right. But we had talked about these Akutars, which are basically the PFP version. Each of the drops were like parts of a movie, basically like a short movie. They're making a full length movie now. And so I didn't know I was going to talk about this, but hey, that's cool. Right. And so he's like, check Nifty Gateway. You get these mint passes for your Akutars. And these will be like these little avatars that you can use as your profile picture. Will have different characteristics. But like one of them is Pusha T, like designed it. And so you become part of Pusha T's community, Billionaire Boys Club, Puma. Found out that the guy who did it at Puma was a guy I sang a cappella with in college. Small world. Adam Petrick, Puma. Right. And so I was like, okay, cool. Let me go check. I go on the Nifty Gateway and I have 7 of these things, like a mega OG, 3 OGs, and 3 regulars. And I like to Mike, I'm like, what do I need to do here? He's like, you got to move them to a self-custody wallet. You got to get them off Nifty and then they'll turn into things. He's like, oh, by the way, like check the floor on them. And I go on to OpenSea and like the floor for these like collectively 7 passes adds up to like $120,000. So I bought like $15,000 worth of these NFTs, which I love and will never sell. They're art to me, and I buy things because I like them. And then it was like that collection's worth over 100 grand owning them all. And then I just got a drop that already before they've even minted the Akutars is worth like another 120 grand. Crazy. So I totally missed the buying a Bored Ape for $200 and it being worth 200,000 and getting a ape drop and all that. But it is good to know that there are other projects out there. Let me see if we can find what the Akutars look like. Like accidentally left the stream. Did y'all see that? That was cool. Went to Google it and Googled it on the StreamYard window that I'm using because I'm such an idiot. Oh man. Can you guys hear me? Like, am I here? Am I here? Listen, I don't know if they'll maintain that whatever value, but I just think it's cool. Right. But here, like these are the Akutars, right? So this is like the starting, I guess, 6, right? Pretty sick. Pretty sick. I'm going to show you right now. One second. Yeah. Did I leave for a second? Did you guys see me? Yeah, I dipped out, right? It's just like gone. So yeah, man, listen, I'm never going to sell these. I'm going to get like massive monster screens in my next house and project them on the walls as art. That's the shit I buy. I'm not buying a bunch of cartoons I wouldn't hang on my wall. But man, it's awesome. And I love Micah. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you today. Please check out Bullish. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. Aku bags, man. Aku bags. Imagine if those become like worth like what apes are. Retire on Akus. Well, at least I chose well, at least for now. Guys, thank you for hanging out. Hopefully, so I was supposed to be on vacation all of next week. That is largely canceled, but I'm still trying to get away with the kids to somewhere and take a break. I haven't really seen my kids now in like 10 days. It's brutal. Really sucks for them. So we're trying to sort that out. So I might not be around as much next week, but I will definitely be around on Monday. All right. Peace.
Let's go.